What's goody YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So the man Bob Arum. I've been meaning to make a point in my prediction video about the Rocky Martinez and Vasyl Lomanchenko fight for the WBO super featherweight strap. You know what I'm saying? The point I wanted to make, the man Bob Arum, he got his back against the wall. He got nowhere to turn. It's now he got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Now he wants to work with Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? And we getting it this weekend. You know what I'm saying? It was a point I was meaning to make in my last videos, and I totally forgot about it, about the Loma and Martinez prediction. You know what I'm saying? The man Rocky Martinez, his manager is Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you already know the promoter of Vasyl Lomanchenko is Top Rank. And Top Rank usually fighters, they fight on HBO. You know what I'm saying? But Rocky Martinez, he's fought on HBO plenty of times. But his last fight, as you already know, was on Showtime. It was on the Mayweather and Berto undercard, you know what I'm saying, when he fought Salido in the rematch. Well, now, Bob Arum has no choice, you know what I'm saying? He got to get down or lay down, the way Beanie Siegel said in that movie. You check it? Get down or lay down, you know what I'm saying? It's about that time, you know what I mean? You have no choice. You got to now work with Al Haymon. And Al Haymon, he's had a couple of his fighters on HBO lately, you know what I'm saying? And he's had his fighters fighting against... Al Haymon has had his fighters that he manages fighting against these other promotional companies who've attempted to sue Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? Look, Bob Arum tried to sue Al Haymon, then he dropped the lawsuit. Now we got Rocky Martinez and Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one? Remember Aledia Alvarez, the Colombian guy who's managed by Al Haymon, who fights out of Montreal, out of Quebec. He's managed by Al Haymon, and he fought Isaac Chilemba. Isaac Chilemba is a guy who's promoted by Kathy Duva. As you already know, Kathy Duva, or if you didn't know, Kathy Duva had tried to sue Al Haymon when Al Haymon came up with the PBC model and put it on NBC. Because Kathy Duva had a series on NBC Sports Net. It was like Main Event Boxing or something, you know what I'm saying? And she had that series on NBC, and ever since the PBC model came through, NBC kicked her to the curb, so she felt the kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Look, Dominique Wade, although he fought a K2 fighter, Dominique Wade is managed by Al Haymon, and he fought against Gennady Golovkin, you know what I'm saying? Gennady Golovkin is a K2 fighter, you know what I mean? But the fight was on HBO. You check it? So, we've had, you remember, when HBO was talking about they're not trying to deal with Al Haymon? Well, they got to get down or lay down too. All these promoters, you know what I'm saying? If this guy, Bob Arum, was a smart guy, he would work with Al Haymon, and he could promote cards as well on PBC. Could have a whole card of Top Rank, you know what I'm saying? Fighting against some Al Haymon fighters, but a whole card on PBC with Top Rank promoting it. You know what I'm saying? And it will give more exposure to his fighters, you know what I'm saying? If people don't know guys like Victor Postal or Lomachenko, these Eastern European fighters, they only fight on HBO. If the casual fan don't know about them, well, he could have one of their fighters, like, for example, maybe Adrian Broner versus Victor Postal on PBC. That will give the man Victor Postal more exposure than he's ever got in his whole life, because he'd be on terrestrial TV in the United States, you know what I'm saying? So the same thing goes for Lomachenko. Let's say Lomachenko gets to fight, he's at 126 and fights Gary Russell Jr. again in a rematch, and it's on PBC. Again, that's more exposure for him, you know what I'm saying? Bob Arum got to get down or lay down. He has no choice, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to start working with Al Haymon sooner than later, not just for big fights, just for fights, period, to get some money in your pocket, because HBO's budget is thin, and that's why we're barely getting any fights these days on HBO. And if we are, we're getting some PBC. I'm sorry, we're getting pay-per-view cards. You know what I mean? I will give HBO props on that Salido Vargas card. That was a Golden Boy Promotions card. That was great matchmaking they did. I give them props for that. This weekend, I give HBO props for the Rocky Martinez and Vasyl Lomanchenko fight. You know what I'm saying? Al Haymon fighter and Haymon fighter and Rocky Martinez. He's managed by Al Haymon, but he's promoted by some promotional company in Puerto Rico. I believe it's PR Promotions. You know what I'm saying? So like the movie said, like Beanie Siegel said in State Property, dogs, you got to get down or lay down. And that's a popular Philly saying from them Philly OGs from back in the 80s. You know, that's where the man Beanie Siegel got that mantra from, and that, you know, that title, Get Down or Lay Down. And Bob Arum has no choice. We'll see if Al Haymon wants to work with Golden Boy Promotions, you know what I'm saying, after he cut ties with the man Oscar De La Hoya, you know what I'm saying, and for good reasons too. We'll see if he works with him, but it looks like he's working with people like Al Haymon, Bob Arum, and Kathy Duva. So yeah, let me know what you think about this, man. You remember when people said Al Haymon's bad for boxing, Al Haymon doesn't work with anybody, he's just trying to keep it in-house? Nah. Miss me with that BS, man. Al Haymon's making moves, so you gotta respect that. You know what I mean? He's making moves. He's trying to work with everybody. He got his fighters on HBO, Showtime, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think about this. About Bob Arum working with Al Haymon, and for all the skeptics that said Al Haymon's a promoter, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, what do you got to say now? What's up with all these journalists, these biased-ass journalists like Dan Raphael and the big hater, Steve Kim from, I don't even know what Steve Kim does, you know what I'm saying? I know he does the ringside with them Golden Boy live shows, you know what I mean? He is a commentator, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he got his own podcast and whatever, but I don't listen to that because he's an Al Haymon hater, you know what I'm saying? They always make these, throw these jabs at Al Haymon, whether it's on their podcast, whether it's on their Twitter accounts, just anywhere they can. Well, now they got egg in their face, you know what I'm saying? Because they can't do nothing about Al Haymon's movement in PBC. All right, y'all, let me know what you think about all this with Al Haymon working with everybody and Bob Arum having to get down or lay down. All right, B Marsh Boxing. Let me know what you think about it. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe. Peace.